Hello, loves. Cheers, love. The cavalry's here. Keep it going. Citron's the obvious one. Which other class? It's Guardian, Smarty. Who else has amphibious minions? Solar doesn't. Kabloom doesn't. And Mega Grow doesn't. There's only 2 classes with amphibious minions. I don't like it. Citron it is. Oh, hello. Had my mic off. Thank you so much. Hello, Ribsy. Welcome to the stream. Got a lot of decks to do. No more funny business. I think I'm gonna have to push off the the strategy deck series a little bit. I might have to redo that first video now. Oh well. Anyway, this is what I got. I'm a little skeptical. I feel like instead we really need some non-amphibious cards to actually supplement here. I think this is a brainless way of making this deck. In fact, what am I getting rid of? Should I just get rid of all of my decks? You know what? If I want to make this deck again, I'll do it. I don't know about beans. Can make a beans hybrid deck. There's no Planet of the Grapes anymore. It's just not worth it. Okay, what does this do? This is a Mega Grow card. Conjure a Leafy card. I'll do that a different day. I feel like just having plant foods would make this a lot better. I'm looking forward to using the typical Beanstalk because it's such a high reward, low risk card, and it has it has great stats for a 3-cost plant. No denying that. Okay, I'm feeling something here. I think 4 plant foods are gonna be clutch. That's the main reason I'm actually using this hero is for plant food. Where the heck is plant? Did I put it in already? Oh, I did. That's how much. Dad's making you some French toast. Oh yeah, Sunday morning. My father also used to make us French toast on Sunday mornings. Oh, the good old days. And waffles. Oh, I just got a nostalgia trip. Oh, Time Warp, I will give you the blessing for the 1K pack. I sure hope you pull some Gucci stuff. And say amen. There's only... I don't know how to spell Amphibious. Got a little ambitious there. I had an extra P in there somewhere. Can you spell P? Aggro Amphibious. It's a nice idea. You're right. You're right. I'm thinking about Citron, but I feel like Citron, I guess in an aggro deck, I'll tell you what, you guys. Having, again, a tribe synergy is not going to make you win games. Just say, oh, look, it's amphibious synergy. So we'll put in, oh, you're right, Marine Bean doesn't even exist in this. Okay, so I have to do with Citron then. So the only thing is, so it has to be Citron. Fine, I concede. There's no option to delete the deck. I wish they would have had an option of just delete it. That should be a 4th option. Hello? Alright, so it has to be Citron then. We need a way to win. I don't feel like there's really a way to push for lethal with this deck. How are we going to win the game? Beta because super? How are we gonna win, you guys? We need a way to win. This is the problem. The problem with Citron, the main problem with combining the Smarty and Guardian classes is because there's no clear way. This is how we're gonna win. You can't just win by sticking a minion on the field every turn. You gotta have bonus attacks. Brainana is a good idea. If you were combined Bounce and Brainana, I could do that. Could make this a Bounce Brainana hybrid deck. Bird of Paradise gets more cards. You need a way of winning. Again, Walnut Bowling is a good way of winning. Walnut Bowling and Dragon are basically the only solid win condition cards in the entire Citron universe. The thing is, in order to get to turn 8 and turn 9, you have to play control. You can't play aggro or tempo and expect that your win condition is going to come up every turn. If you're playing tempo, win with a 4-cost plant food. That's the way you push for lethal. You have to play control and amphibious cards. Sorry, guys. Is this control? We can play control amphibious. You can use this as a control card, actually. Because if you have amphibious plants on the field, then this will control better. That's not the value of this card, though. Is this a control card? Combine this with Shrinking Violet? We could play a control amphibious deck. It would not involve this at all. This is the most not control. None of these. None of this would happen. This Rotobega could work. Happens to be Paracup could work. Let's take a look at this maybe. Maybe this is really what Amphibious is all about, is playing the Amphibious deck with the actual win condition. Brainana works. Body Gore definitely works. The problem is, what is the point of running Amphibious Synergy? Marine Bean is not good enough to justify lowering the quality of your deck, not running Galactic Cactus, not running, I don't know, Hot Date, and just run a bunch of Amphibious cards. You can get a big Marine Bean every once in a while. The whole synergy is only if you're running Marine Bean and Navy Bean and Bog. And Bog, it'll help the Shrinking Violets maybe. That's the problem, you guys. Bean Cycle doesn't even work anymore. Planet of the Grapes costs 3. It don't even work anymore. I could use Picanolf. Picanolf isn't going to work with anything else besides for Bodyguard. I could go for Green Shadow. The problem is with Green Shadow, no Marine Bean, first of all. So that's gone. That's the main card that got buffed. So we can use Bog and Navy Bean. It's just the Bog. I mean, there's no Amphibious Synergy. You might as well just put better cards in the deck than rely on 2. This isn't even that great. How many, you need to have at least 2, this is a 4 cost 3/3. So if you have 2 other amphibious cards on the board, which you don't necessarily, this will be a 4 cost 5/5. Wow. So it's a circumstantial, not even that great of a card. Hello, King Oz. Welcome. Thanks for watching the YouTube. People are saying, Fry, Marine Bean's so good. The first thing you need when you're making a deck is how are you going to win? You're not going to win by putting, oh, look, I got a 3 cost 6/5. If that's every single turn, then you'll out-tempo them. But you still have no way of winning. There's no strike-through. Am I missing something? This is a bean, huh? Should we just bean them to death? As you're beating them to death, how else are you going to win? Timo? Who's Timo? Ba, 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 ba. Again, you can go with Rose, but there's no Marine Bean. The whole card that got buffed is gone. It's just Bog. To do with Rose. Why would you run an amphibious deck with Rose? Doesn't make sense. This is not that good to justify lowering the quality of the cards in your deck in order to suit one card that will buff them up. Briar Rose it definitely justifies running Flowers. Briar Rose is, compare this card to old 4 cost Briar Rose. Briar Rose, you don't have any other flower synergy in the deck, just Briar Rose. Still worth it. Plus, the ramp cards were all good. Sunflower Seed, Primal Sunflares were all actually intrinsically good cards. This is not that great of a card, to be honest. Why is Dragon not Amphibious? You mean Snapdragon? Doesn't seem like a point anyway. Strike through shouldn't be restricted. I don't think it has to be strike through. I don't think it has to be bonus decks. It has to be something in the Smarty. I feel like the Guardian has Picano if it has enough things. The Smarty class, it doesn't need better Amphibious cards. It needs literally one card like Plant Food that will make you able to push for lethal. It could be something along the lines, some 4-cost card along the lines of Sunstrike and Plant Food. Brainana again. So we're gonna have to rely so heavily on Brainana. So Brainana's our win condition card. Brainana's our Plant Food. That's what we're saying. I guess so. If we're gonna be running tempo, this has to go. It's Brainana. Brainana's the answer. Feels sad, man. Laser Cattail. So I'm thinking of combining bounce. That would be the thing. If you would have both a bounce card, like a jumping bean or a spring bean, this is not a reliable source of bounce because you have to have an environment in play. Doesn't have a plant in it already. But if you have the option turn 6, and if they play a minion, you'll bounce it. If they don't play a minion or they play just a very small minion, then you Brainana. That can do it. There's so much that could go wrong. And you need to have the two options in your hand. If you have Brainanas and they're just playing minions, Brainanas don't do anything. Rotobagon Bog. I understand. It's a powerful combo. We're definitely going to try it. I hope you guys appreciate what I'm saying right now. I think this is the number one barrier between most people and being able to create good decks is they look at the tribes, they look at the synergy, and they do not look at the win condition. They don't figure, how am I going to do 20 damage to my opponent's face? That is always the goal of the game. Every game of PvZ Heroes. Hey guys, Red, Mega, how y'all doing? Water Chestnut is a good win condition. So, this isn't reliable. I could do Shamrocket instead of Bounce. I feel like if we get rid of Spyrus, though, it makes the Marine Bean and the Navy Bean not worth it. You need at least two one-cost Amphibious minions to make it worth it. It's also really nice to put something in a ground lane and be able to come in on turn 2 with Bog. The stats glitches are really really kicking in. Corn Dog is Amphibious. Okay, so what I'm looking at right now, I'm looking to get rid of cards, not add. Pear Cup seems like such a high value card though. It's also another turn 3 play. I feel like if we have enough removal plus Brainana, hopefully that'll get it done. The reason I'm running these cards, by the way, is not only to like Rotobega, to protect the Snecks. I feel like Sneck Protect on turn 5, follow up with Brainana or this, can really heavily out-tempo your opponent. Sports budget. Knights work better than Rodeo Gargs? No. The reason why Rodeo Gargs are better than Knights is because they can move things out of the way and help you hit your opponent's face. Knights is just a dry zombie. It doesn't help prevent what the plants are going to do that turn also. You want a way, if they put a powerful attack plant, to be able to move it to a lane where it'll be less effective or it'll get blocked. You never want to play any zombie that costs 4 or more, really, but especially 5 or more. That is just a good stat card. It's almost always going to be bad. Rotobega is Amphibious. There's very few opportunities to actually put it in the water, but it makes a difference because of buffing it with one of these cards. Still looking to get rid of 4 cards. Should you recycle Briar Rose or Solar Winds? They're still good cards, for sure. They're not as dominant as they were before. You lose nothing by recycling them if the recycle cost equals the crafting cost, because if you change your minds in a couple months and you recycle them now, you can just recraft them for the same price. So I would say yes, actually. Go ahead, recycle them. Recycle them, recraft them. Do whatever you want right now. Obviously, if you spend the sparks on something else, so you won't be able to get them back that easy. But I still plan on doing a lot of ramp decks. I'm very invested in ramp. I feel like Briar Rose is like the perfect cost now. 6 was underpowered. I feel like Briar Rose is really the correct cost. Solar Winds is nerfed. I feel like that's a solid strategy. It's balanced. It's not overpowered. It's a powerful strategy, though. You put it in Cob Cannon still. There's still a lot to do with ramp decks. I'm so happy it's balanced now. Maybe this isn't much of a tempo card, though. It's more of a control card. Our berry deck's still good. I'm gonna try them. I haven't actually tried berry deck since the patch, so every day I'm gonna do a new deck, you guys. Every day a new deck, and there's 20 obvious ones to do. Mostly old decks to retry, like good old Citron. There's really not enough 2s. There's really not enough early game here. I don't know how good the Marine Bean's gonna be. Maybe this is too slow. Maybe we should just make this into a really aggressive deck. And we should go anti-tricks with Forget-Me-Nots. Trick decks are so good. Okay, so what if we add like 4 of these in? And we'll go with... go just super aggro. This almost seems better. Just forget about the Marine Bean. Onion Rings is a mid-range. It's not what we're trying to do here. I don't know if we'll run out of steam because it's going to be hard for our opponent to field clear them between the Forget-Me-Nots and everything else. Weed Spray. Like, it just got rid of Snake Grass because maybe we just want to make this into an aggro deck. Maybe Grass Knuckles would be better because you have Marine Bean. You know what? I'll write it down. think Bounce Leaf card is going to be good enough. I don't think it's good enough. I mean, actually, it's a minion. There's just not going to be room in the Rotavega for it. I mean... nah. Would this be better with Beta Carotene now? Because you have two guys. Just trying to think how much. These powers don't do a whole lot actually. Single target protection. If you have guy, card draw. Beta's powers are so bad. It's hard to defer because Beta's powers would be better. Yeah. Alright, I'm actually going to go with this. This is a really, really aggressive deck. The Marine Beans are going to be ridiculous. This could really work, actually. Rotovegas aggro. There's actually some win condition synergy now. It's just an aggro deck, and then the Banana is actually the finisher, in case we're looking at getting field cleared. I think the Forget-Me-Nuts are going to be really important to not get controlled. The main deck that will be able to control this, the main deck that can control this is definitely going to be trick decks, of course, Weed Spray, stuff like that. I think a very, very careful use of the Forget-Me-Nuts is important. Maybe liberal, who knows? Alright, so we're going to take the screenshot, make it into a deck list, and we'll get underway. Yeah, I'll definitely move some things around if this doesn't work. I wonder how many Bungee Plumbers. They're going to run out of Bungee Plumbers, though. There's not really enough Bungee Plumbers to take this deck. Fruitcake is very bad against this deck. Shamrocket's bad against this deck. I guess it can take the turn 3 Bean, but it's too slow. So this will be... oh, I love this. I literally haven't cleared out my deck list folder for like over a year now, because just since the last set was released, all the decks became obsolete. I just cleared it out at the patch. It feels so good. There's only 2 decks now in my deck list folder. I have some of the old ones there, but it used to be so hard because I would type in HG and literally 50 decks would come up. Okay, not literally. Thank you so much, CrossFit. 23 months. Damn, thank you so much. All right, let's do this, you guys. Really appreciate it, CrossFit. Getting that Amazon Prime sub. It should actually be on the screen right there. If any of you guys have Amazon Prime or your parents do, that would be amazing. Costs you nothing. Buys food for babies fry. All right, let's just start. Got to make a new scorecard. Up in here, up in here. That Gravestone deck did well. I'm going to upload that today. Pear Paradise? That's like a Bloom card. What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today we are trying the brand new buffed up aggro Citron Amphibious deck. So I've been looking at a lot of the different Citron decks. I was thinking maybe of doing one with, let's say, the Almighty Snacks, and I realized it's just going to be a little bit too slow. In order to actually have a solid win condition with a deck, I'm going to try to go super, super aggro. So the newly buffed cards, of course, in the Amphibious tribe, is this one, the Bog. This now costs 2, so this will not only protect your minions, but it will also make them hit a lot harder as long as they're amphibious, which most of the minions in this deck are. We are also running the brand new buffed Marine Bean, and this actually will work best in a deck with a lot of cheap amphibious cards. We're running a whole bunch of 1s in this deck because this will gain 1/1 for every single amphibious plant on the field. So we're going to try to do as much damage to the opponent's face as possible. I'm running only non-amphibious minion is Forget-Me-Nuts. This will prevent your opponent from clearing you with tricks. And you're just going to try to remove everything they play out of the way with some bounce or with some really efficient shrinking violets just to clear all the opponent's minions out of the way. You can buff everything with Navy Bean, and again, in the late game, if they try to field clear, you just play Brainana. This will drain all their brains, and you can just keep hitting face until you win. One combo I'm definitely interested in trying, not only is Rotobega a good aggro card, this can potentially do 4 damage per turn. If you put this into the Bog of Enlightenment, this will actually do 8 damage per turn since it'll be buffed by 2, and again, it does attack in 2 lanes, so looking forward to using that. Hope you guys enjoy. Pretty straightforward deck. Let's see if this deck can kill opponents fast enough before they're able to sort of recover. Again, aggro deck means do as much damage quickly to your opponent's face before they're able to stabilize. And here we go. Brainana seems very good for the late game. Against, I don't know if you can keep Brainana though. Against Morticia, it just seems so tempting. It might be what we need in order to take out a Morticia. I'm going to look for another early game card. This is fine. This is a really good one. And we'll getting more as time goes by. So this is interesting. What do you start with? Do you start off with the higher damage or with the bullseye? What is this deck's weakness? You got to watch out for field clear, chickening, weed spray. Hopefully the Forget-Me-Nots and the Brainanas will be able to play around that. But, you know, Bungee Plumber, Rolling Stone, Control decks. Control decks are the weakness, especially Morticia. If she starts with her superpower, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble here. I wonder if I put this on the ground, too, it's going to get... Well, if we can pull off the Acid Rain... Look, Summoning will be able to take it out if we put it on the ground. The only difference putting the Amphibious lane, Summoning won't work. Bat still works. I do maybe want to play Bog next turn. I'm going to put this in the Amphibious lane. This way, the only thing that can counter this turn is actually her superpower, and she has it. At least that's out of the way. What's going on, Noah? Noah Frylover. Change your name. Yeah. Thanks, everyone watching on YouTube. Baby Fry should be a legendary. I'm gonna go with this here. This is just weak to beat me up on turn 2, so I'm gonna put it in the Amphibious lane. You know, again, this is some passive Morticia deck. She's not playing tempo, so this is gonna be strong against tempo decks like Brain Vendor. Ooh, kind of tempo-y slow. Or not Brain Vendor, Drone Engineer, but slow against trick decks. Thank you, Dan.
Finally, an update of this game. Maybe they're working on set 5.
I hope so. Thank you, Danny, for subscribing. I seriously didn't think this would happen. I know this is such a weak play because you know the thing that removes this is just it's just Black Hole. You know, this is the problem. The problem is we are our opponent's playing Control, just passing. And thank you so much, Nerf. Thank you so much. You got the Amazon Prime sub. So Danny actually paid $5 for it. Thank you. See? Black Hole. We day it. 2 for 1. Ridiculous. And Nerf did the Prime sub. Devon did the Prime sub. Thank you guys so much. Man. You guys are paying for food for Baby Fry. You don't realize. I'm not just like, it's not propaganda. It's actually real. It's sort of a utopian way for streamers. You don't charge anyone to watch the show. I'm not, you know, you guys don't have to pay for tickets, and whoever is generous and wants to donate, that's amazing. There's no point in putting these together, really. Let's put this here. It's sad. We're almost out of steam. Total Eclipse? Sorry, not Black Hole. You're right. Total Eclipse. My bad. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know why I call it Black Hole, because I'm stupid. Because I have autism. Keep it going. Oh, does the YouTube stream have the wrong title? Sorry, guys. At least it's the right game. You're right. I forgot to set that up. I don't know how... I forgot to set up the live stream on YouTube. Reconfigure it. Thank you. I'll change it. And thank you so much, Diasmo. Ay, 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 ay. Thank you so much. You're the best. Okay, I updated the title on YouTube. This is amazing, man. This Forget-Me-Nuts is so good. I want Forget-Me-Nuts to have my babies. What do we protect here? I think it slows them down enough to do it like that. I just don't want this getting nibbled. Or beam me up, or something teleported in to kill it. This is really good now. No one does the R, I think. Thank you again, Diasmio. Yeah. Notice you had a Prime sub. Oh, thank you. So, Rock gets a 1-drop for 4. 4 costs to take out a 1-drop. Definitely take it. And there's that nibble. Good thing we protected the Forget-Me-Nuts. Damn. Feeling good about myself. We're out of steam, though. We're out of steam. Our opponent was able to control us. That's the problem. So, the chances of winning right now, I mean, we need... This is so good! That's probably, well, Brainana would have been better. Brainana would have been better, but that is, our opponent might just have to go into Passivity now. Can't play minions, so it's going to have to be tricks, and this Forget-Me-Nuts is, oh man, here we go. How do you donate? I'll give a little link. There's also a link in the info of the stream. Whichever platform you're on, some bullseye. Is this doable? Another one! Play some small minions. Probably not gonna end up playing this. Why no Snake Grass? I think it was too slow for an aggro deck. Oh. This again is an aggro deck, and I feel like Snake Grass is a turn 5 play, which isn't worth it. This is doable, guys. Don't get summoning, please. Come on, man. I guess Evaporate would have been better. And the newly buffed 2 damage interdimensional zombie kills us. The old one would have not. Come on, man. I think he really... Oh. This is probably going to make us win right now. No. Oh, dear me. Man, Jumping Bean or Spraying would have been good. These are just going to pop out next turn and have the exact same problem. But we're going to have blocks. We can't risk this, so I have to go with the Shrinking Violet. This is not enough damage to kill us now. 3, 3, and 5. We're going to have to block at Super next turn. It's going to be Brainana and then Super. What top deck could actually save our tissues now? These are all going to go back in the gravestone, so this is very temporary respite. Oh, baby, a triple! Got it! He just played a card. I'm not sure what it is, though. Gonna get killed by 3 gravestones. It's already lethal though. I don't think we've ever had 3. Actually, wait. Alright guys! I think we're dead. I think we're being attacked by Godzilla or something. Oh, that had Bullseye! Oh, it had Bullseye. I thought we were gonna block. I forgot about the wizard card. We did! At least we went out in style, you guys. So it was a control guard deck. Okay. That was beautiful. If you guys haven't seen that, if you shrink something with Shrinking Violet, and then it goes into a gravestone, it becomes very big. so much big. It's supposed to multiply, and for some reason it double multiplies. So much bigness. Here we go. You don't have a battle button? Ah, I forgot to post that. There's this glitch with the battle button. Yeah, I know. That's a glitch. There's no need to patch. That's just an Easter egg. It's funny. I like it. See what happens here. Zach Scott impression. Nah. I don't feel like doing it. Okay, I'll stop. Where's Dragon when you need it? This isn't a very... It's not a very powerful deck. We're trying all the Amphibious stuff. I feel like against a non-control deck this could work. I don't know. Prime Up is the best ever. Thank you so much. You're so nice. Again, Bungee Plumber. Control decks are the best zombie decks. It's Trickster. This obviously is not a Trickster deck, but Trickster decks are the best here. There's no good plays. He's not going to play a minion. Who plays dry zombies anymore? Feels bad, man. Watch him just play Trapper Territory or something. If you uninstall the game, you lose your progress, though. That's the problem, you guys. Bread of the Bear made the clip. Where's Marcio? He must not be here. He would have clipped that. Try beta. How would it help? That's the question. The powers would be slightly better. The Austin Powers. Strong cards. I don't know. Let's just do it like this, I guess. Just doing 2 at a time. Is this better? Yeah. Game Center does not work, Ultra Hype Man. It does not work with Google Play. Gotta make an EA.com account, you guys. Game Center does not work. At least the last time I checked, tried it. Maybe tried it is correct. What is the point of this card? Is this a Conga? What is this card? Is this really a Conga? Conga, Conga, Conga. This prevents him from having a card. What is this thing? Swashbuckler, Conga, Monkey Pirate. But why would he play this if it wasn't a Conga? It has to be a Conga. Or else this guy just made the misplay of the century. No, it has to be Conga. Doesn't matter, I guess. Tell me why. Oh, this doesn't die. Why would he put this here, though? This just dies for free. It prevents 2 damage. There's that. It makes it that we can't counter this without it being deadly. Feels weird, man. We have a 3-cost 5/4. Like, is it really worth it to run an Amphibious deck for a 3-cost 5/4? Just do better than that, folks. Bam. I'll probably win this game still. Where's Streaking Violet when you need it? Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say I won't be that way. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake. You can't bounce though. Here we go. Can't remove this unless he has a fruitcake, but then this will win. He'd have to roll low and block this and be down to 1 health. It's extremely unlikely. To protect Amphibious deck, the problem is where's the win condition? That's a completely different type of deck. Again, it's a snake grass deck. And it wasn't worth running Amphibious. By the way, there was an Amphibious deck. There was no... Bog didn't work in that. Marine Bean certainly didn't work in that deck. Out of the box? How you doing? Beta Super is too slow. It's a 3-cost buffed 2-drop Amphibious minion because it costs 1 to play the power and then 2 to play it. So it's a 3-cost 2. It's a 3-cost 2 minion that's +1/+1 at Amphibious. It's not even a good power. Think about it. And it's random. It can end up being a freaking mustache nut. There's no point, you guys. Here's Brain Freeze. Brain Freeze is not going to have an easy time controlling this, so hopefully we're in luck. It's Headstone Carver. Dear me. Oh, bless my soul. What are his turn 2 gravestones? We got Pirate, and Rat and Squirrel. Should you re-download your game so you can play? You're going to lose all your progress. So you got to back up with an EA.com account. I don't think you can do that, though, if you don't have the play button. But if you can make an EA.com account and back up your game, then you can reinstall the game and put your age higher. I don't think if you put your age lower, you can make an EA.com account. That's the problem. Maybe Facebook you can connect, but not EA? I don't know how it works. I should really look into that. Maybe I should make a Smurf account and put my age lower and see what happens. I don't know if I'm going to have the problem then, though. You link to your EA? Because Google Play doesn't work. It's got to be EA. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? Okay, here we go. When do I play Brawl Stars? I'll be at 4:30 today, approximately. Freeze. Okay. Oh, thanks, Yali. I don't think watching ads to the end makes a difference. I think when people click on the ads, then I get a little extra from that, both on YouTube and Twitch, but watching them to the end doesn't matter. I want it that way. Oh, I should have Spirus first. Duh. 9 dancing zombies. Come on, Fry. You gotta Spirus first. I guess it does change the play. I'm not gonna play Forget-Me-Nuts anymore. And this will actually take out the 4-2. Huh, whoever knew Spirus would be that good. It turns out that this is fine. Well, I guess playing Forget-Me-Nuts, not necessarily. Yeah, this is fine. I know. Spirus, I haven't, this is the first time I'm using Spirus in a long time. The whole reason I'm running Spirus is just to have a somewhat high attack, 1-drop Amphibious minion to just buff, you know, make Marine Bean and freaking Navy Bean viable. So I watch Zach Scott, you know, once a year maybe. Da, da, da. You play Brawl Stars, cool. Trying to get it done. Colt versus Rico. I'll do all the fun ideas eventually. I'm gonna maybe start doing some more tens. I think Facebook does work, but Google Play definitely does not. At least it didn't. What is this? Please put a post on Facebook. Yeah. You're right, I should. Okay, what's this? It's the Cap'n! Cap'n Flameface is in the house. Doesn't matter at all, by the way. Here we go. That's a lot of damage. I haven't looked at Elder Scrolls Legends in so long. This will be good next turn, perhaps. Can't wait till you do a trick-or-treater. I can see you! Actually, this makes it into 8. Interesting. Question is, where does this go? Where does this go? Here, to prevent the immediate damage. So I'll have to freeze one of the Amphibious minions now. Oh, this doesn't do 3 damage anyway. Whoops! Forgot about the bog. Damn, getting some misplaced. Maybe protecting this one would have been good in lane 1. He's rolling average. You can always bounce this. Okay. Did Freeze get buffed? Oh, free zombie decks. Yeah, definitely plan on it. There's so many obvious decks to make now. The freeze is weird because you're not gonna win by buffing up Cryo Yetis. So you're gonna have to combine the freeze with something. I'm thinking Conjure Freeze, Leap with you Giganticus. I'll get used to Bog. Trying to proc the block for lane 5 to win the game here. This Forget-Me-Nots might really mess him up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Too slow. Turns out if we would have left that on the field, we would have blocked. You donate, but you're broke. That's fine. There's no, obviously. Everyone has their own. I feel like the way it is like people who... Everyone watches the show for free, and people who have extra money and gratitude, so then they like pay for everyone. It's very utopian. I'm a capitalist too, so I'm not even necessarily like... I feel like it works if it works. I guess it's not really anti-capitalist though. It's very altruistic though. Hello, Pokey Hunter Do. Thank you so much for subscribing. That helps, by the way. That's the real value. Just get it done, guys. Woo! This is not... Anyone see the problem with this deck? Our flower deck's still good. They're good. They're just not broken like they used to be. Briar Rose is not even auto-include in the solar class anymore. I've been trying it. It still works, but it's very iffy. Opponent doesn't necessarily have an environment, which is the good news. I think it's gonna be like this. Start playing PvZ decks. Favorite zombie card? Evolutionary Leap, as of recently has been. This is cool. There we go. We have a number of plays next turn. Protect Marine Beam looks really good. We also have Navy Beam, perhaps. Basically field cleared now. We have the Spirus will come in handy to see his gravestones. I think the recon will work. It's gonna be a while till he blocks now. That's 8 damage coming in. That's really harsh. What's he got? Show me what you got. I don't think we need to protect this yet. Or do we? Do you think he has an environment? In fact, this will actually live. This is a really good play, because then if he has an environment, the Doctor Who will not kill this. And this will actually make this do more damage. This is also anyway doing 10 now. Really don't want him blocking and covering this environment. That'll hurt. Laser-based Alpha will take it out. Okay. Laser-based Alpha kills it anyway. So, what are the win conditions? Aggro is the win condition. Clearing things out of the field in front of the aggro also is. That's such a bad play. Those two trades, this is 10 damage to face and brain damage. So, aggro itself is considered to be a win condition, though. Putting too many little minions on the field there, chipping him away until he dies like that, counts as part of the win condition for sure. But you're right. That's the problem with Citron. You just don't have any mid-range win conditions other than Picanolet, which certainly doesn't work in an Amphibious deck. Dehydrated water? What is this? Briar Rose. Ramp. Tacos? Interesting. This deck looks okay. It's just the... You gotta get rid of the taco. I mean, get rid of for sure the 4-drop. What's it called? Artichokes. I don't think the taco's good either. Even just running Wingnut or something would be better, or more Power Flowers. I gotta make a play here, guys. This seems good against Infinity, though. I think I'll keep it. Bungee Plumber. This is the problem. Control decks are so strong. I think in a meta where control decks were weak, this deck would be a lot better. Good old aggro. Is this worth it? I think it is. This is such an unfortunate use of this card, though. Because it does 2 damage to our face anyway. Really, run Frankotaw? Yeah, I'll try it. I'll try some Garg decks since Briar Rose is nerfed, so Garg decks become way better. Do you say about, you mean? Occasionally. Talking about Canadian accents right now. Not enough raw power. You're right. For an aggro plant deck, like, just compare this deck to running Haunted Pumpkin. It's not even comparable, really. So it's the 3-cost 4/3. Guess it's worth it. I'm gonna put this here just to make the Shrinking Violet better next turn. Weird play. That's not a bean deck. I guess if we're going aggro, we could have run Admiral. You're right. You're right. Why don't we just get rid of the Spiruses? Put beans and put more aggression with Admiral Navy Beam. You're actually right. That's probably the way this deck should be. Admiral Navy Beam could actually bring this deck along. It's not that that's what this deck is. It's just what it should be. This is a 3/2. Guess this is fine. Just not enough face damage. You get Gladdy Daddy? Really? Really? We should run Admiral Navy Bean instead. I don't know what you're asking me, Alia. This doesn't seem like a good idea. I was expecting people to actually upload memes. Mostly people were just making suggestions for what the instead means. I'll look through that again though. This is so good. Sorry, mate. You're dead. Damn, son. We in good old shape. 8 and 5. The instead, look at Unthawed Viking, Kimi. Just go to the game, look at Unthawed Viking, and read his what his powers do. You'll understand. Or you can look at my last YouTube post. You blocked the 5, of course. I don't ever wanna hear you say pass! Pass! Play chickening, it's so good. I don't know. Really, if he plays a minion, not that. Not like that. Oh. Very little. I don't ever wanna hear you say. So weird. Hello, worms. Just got this game. Welcome to the stream. Yes. Card. I'm gonna do all kinds of guard decks. I'm gonna see what works now. Kiwi, got me. Our opponent can still win the game here, by the way. It's nice to have this Mog. It just makes a bunch of things in lane 1 not win. I need a Spyrus. Give that man. Damn. We win. This deck's not good enough. I'm actually gonna... Here we go. This is a lot better. Mayflower makes a bean. It has the word bean in the power of the card. That's why it comes up for bean. I've unfortunately seen people run Mayflower in bean decks because it conjures beans. It's good. It's like nice try, but that's not how card games work. It's silly. That was so long ago. That's right when Mayflower came out too. That was so stupid. Sorry. I think I'm a cocky little shit sometimes. I mean, I'm a cocky person. I'm basically Rick from Rick and Morty. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness, you made me a food. You're so nice. Why are you such a nice human being? Look at all this. You're so nice. Thank you. Wifey Fry made me a foods. She's very cute. Bye. She doesn't like when I talk about her. Look at this stuff, you guys. We got some tomatoes. All that white sploogey stuff is tahini, actually. It's ground up sesame seed dip thing. We got some tuna patties right there in the middle. I'll show you my lunch. Tuna patties. This is, I can't even eat all this yet. I'm going to save this for later. Let me have this in front of me. Fries, Rick. Confirmed. I'll eat that when we're done. And some sweet potatoes. Nice healthy stuff too. It's all keto stuff. No real sweet potatoes are the carbs, which is healthy. Jelly bean in this stuff. Are there enough beans to justify jelly bean? You're right. You're right. Jelly bean is actually a thing. Should I run jelly bean instead of this? I could try it. You're right though. There are enough beans. Very rarely do I run jelly bean. Alright. I think this is... Sporticus isn't a bean, it's a nut. Let's try this. Sporticus instead of this card, though. We don't really need these anymore. Sporticus could work. It plays around Weed Spray really well. I think 14-1 cost minions are correct. We have ways of buffing them. We have a card that synergizes with them quite well. It's an aggro deck. There's an Admiral Navy Bean. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You have the flu? Aw, I had the flu a couple weeks ago. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Should I use vanilla? I like the idea of two Sporticus here. We can run Cool Bean too. Is Cool Bean better than Sporticus because it's a bean deck? Probably. How about two Cool Beans? This looks like a pretty... we didn't have any Gravestone answers, and there's going to be a lot of Gravestone decks because Pirates nowadays, so... Got into Ultimate League? Congrats. The flu means like you get sick for a few days and you have to stay in bed. You can use Google Translate. This looks like a much better deck now. I'm going to reset the score. We don't have a lot of time left, but you know what? This is an aggro deck, so these games should actually go quickly. Made pancakes. Cool. Alright. So this will be the... I feel like that was a good experiment. Kind of learning the weaknesses and strengths and stuff. Getting used to the... Oh, that smells so good though. Actually, I have to just move this further away from me. Come on, man. We've got time for this. I'll make a. Actually, I have a little protein shake here. I'm gonna make/drink that. This is not wine, by the way. This is water. I keep in a wine bottle. Don't ask. They keep my water in a wine bottle just because glass bottles are. They stay a lot cleaner. They're more hygienic than plastic. BPA free, you guys. This glass contains no BPA. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful protein shake. Stevia in the protein shake instead of sugar. Gotta go with the stevia, you guys. I buy like a kilogram of pure stevia. It lasts a year. Good stuff. I guess we can just cover up this deck. I don't need that one anymore. Ain't gonna be using that. I think this deck is decent now. I think this actually has a lot of ways to win, and there's a lot of little amphibious minions now. Mr. Fatty Ratty, 26 win streak. On a low level, it's so hard for me to even visualize what you have here. You have 4 weenie beanies. So obviously we'd only win 26 in a row on the very lowest level of the game. I mean, you're running 4 snowdrops and no freeze cards. But hey, if you win it, it means you're outplaying your opponent, because that deck's not good. It just means you're good at card games. You got Lima Pleurodon? Yeah, that's a very good card. Doesn't have to be an Amphibious or Bean deck either, but particularly an Amphibious Bean deck. Let's try some games with this. This should actually go fast. The new imp that comes out of Imposter. Do I have... Oh! Oh! That's a thing! Imposter makes Jimmy Neutrons now. Oh, snap. I need to make some imp decks. That's so funny. Jimmy Neutron can get a mustache. That's so funny. Alright, let's do this. What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today we are doing the Amphibious Aggro Citron deck. I'm really excited about this. So I'm running a lot of 1-drops, as you can see. The idea of an aggro deck is to try to put as many minions on the field and do as much damage to your opponent in the smallest amount of time possible. Now, Amphibious decks have been buffed several ways. First of all, we got Bog. This used to be a 3-cost card. It costs 2. So not only does it protect your amphibious minion in this lane, it will also make your amphibious minions do more damage. So definitely some sort of double bonus for this deck. We also have the Marine Beam, which is buffed. Every single little amphibious card will make this be extra 1/1. So you can have a 3-cost. This will have 5/6 attack. Really good aggressive card, and of course can be played in the water lane. You're gonna buff up everything with your Navy Bean. We have a lot of beans too, so this is actually one of the main win conditions of the card, is get your Admiral Navy Bean onto the field and keep on playing the beans and doing a lot of direct damage to your opponent's face. We are running a couple Forget-Me-Nots, only non-amphibious, non-bean minion, just to prevent us from getting field cleared. Really nice way to prevent your opponent from taking advantage too much with Bungee Plumber and Weed Spray and Chickening. So running a couple of those. We are also running a couple of cool beans. Again, it's not amphibious, but it is a bean, and it's a way of dealing with a gravestone, and it's a pretty decent 3-cost card. The big finish is Brainana. When they're trying to field clear you, play a card that wipes off your field, you play Brainana. This will drain their brains. Excited to see how this deck goes. We're actually running also 4 copies of Jelly Bean, since we have a lot of little beans to cover. This will actually be able to bounce a guy off the field, make a big minion. Really excited about that. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's get right into the game. So again, this deck lacking card draw is true. Really, most aggro decks, you're not going to be drawing a lot of cards. It's more like a zoo sort of strategy. It's a different way of winning. But if you spend too many of your brains drawing cards, or too much of your value into card draw, typically it'll make you not kill your opponent fast enough. It's really a race with aggro decks. If your opponent stabilizes... Ooh, should I run Brainana against a Morticia? I'll get one later. Or I'll get one now. If your opponent stabilizes, they win. If they're not able to stabilize and keep you under control, you win. So if you spend any of your extra sun, any of your resources into drawing cards, it'll give your opponent that much of an edge to actually stabilize. And then really doesn't matter if you have unlimited cards in this deck. If your opponent stabilizes, meaning is able to keep you under control and establish a field when you don't have one, you're going to lose it anyway. Keep it going. We won! The game just breaks. How come Atomic Pomegranate is too slow? It's a 5-cost card. Look what it does for a 5-cost card. It doesn't do enough. 5-cost cards have to make you win the game. They have to like get you into this position. Not just like, oh, it does a little damage to that, and it can make a seedling, and who knows what's going to come out of the seedling. It's just not good enough. That's pretty damn good. So I need to write down in the highlights to edit that first game here. Man, January's almost finished. It's been a rough January. I'm gonna go with this in the water. If this trades with bats, I think it's okay. Same guy? It is the same guy. No! No! I hate... whatever. This is the problem. Finally. Forget-me-nots is so good here. Yes. Yes! Did I notice me and Undying Pharaoh played? Yeah. Hello, Sheeny. Thank you so much. Shinies. Nibble, nibble, nibble. Too bad we can't protect that. It's okay. It slowed him down enough. This is a 4-3. Free cost 4-3. That's good enough. Compared to Zapricot, which just has more health. This guy's Big Willie. How do I play PvZ Heroes on a computer? Side sync. Wonder if I split this to a separate lane. I don't know what our opponent's gonna use for. I think because it's blocking turn, we're gonna split this to a different lane. I'm gonna put this on the ground though. We don't need multiple things on the ground. We have 3+2 next turn also. Why 4? Like 1 is better spread. What would the zombies play that you need? It just gives us more options for this play in terms of the block meter. This is fine. Rocket, there you go. That's fine though. We still have 6 damage on the opponent's face. Unable to stabilize, and it was really the Forget-Me-Nuts that helped us there. Maybe we should be running 4 in this deck. What stealth one do I have? I have a Galaxy S8. Side sync only works with that. We're gonna ignore that. The card draw doesn't matter here at all. This is better. And we're gonna put this in a separate lane. So much damage! This does not matter at all. Draw cards. Draw a gourmet card. Gourmet cards would be the worst thing for our opponent to play next turn. Enjoy. You can have 10 gourmet cards. And they can cost 0. It's fine. Got him! Got him! Okay. Okay. Get into the groove here. This is when our first Admiral got nibbled on one, which is just... It's devastation if your turn one play, your Admiral Navy Bean gets nibbled of all things. We're gonna need more early game. Sorry, Jelly Bean. This is pretty damn... I'm probably gonna go with this on. I don't know. You know what? This would be a lot easier mulligan if I knew what the meta was. Brainstorms sometimes run no environments and just go commando. I'm just trying to figure out, do we play this on the ground? Okay. Protect should be fine. I don't know if I play this on the ground and play around Trapper territory. I have no idea if Trapper territory is meta. We have to, again, this is right, I'm playing this deck a few days after the new update. I don't know, there's no established, it takes a couple of weeks for the meta to sort of establish itself. This is a strong play. This is a very strong play. It plays around Eureka and Telepathy and Summoning and everything. I just don't know if I want to play this on the... If we play this on the ground, I can protect it with the Rotobega next turn. On the other hand, it does die to Trapper territory. I don't think he's going to have Trapper. And if he does, we're screwed anyway, so... YOLO! Look, early on in a patch, you actually... There's less skill because you don't know what your opponent's going to play. Knowing what your opponent can play is obviously such a big advantage. So we can go with Roto here. Okay. Again, our opponent didn't have it ooh, they can't even play a one-cost trick. Yeah, let's not get to the... That's fine. This is good. Just Chimney Sweep. Dies for free. Here's 2. Here's another 2. I was using a deck before without the Admiral Navy Beans for some reason. I don't know why. I was running more Spiruses. It didn't perform well. I think the Admiral Navy Beans give the extra power that decks like this need. We got Admiral Protect this turn. Ooh, he's in good shape. Is this driving our opponent crazy? Maybe I'll just protect the Rotobega. I'm thinking about beaming me up. Actually, oh, you know what? This makes the 4 damage not hit. Maybe. I think the Rotobega is the MVP on the field right now. It's better than the Admirals. Not gonna be able to remove this now. It's just beam me up. I mean, this Forget-Me-Nuts is probably doing a lot. So, the beam me up would die between these two. This is fine. Bungee Plumber is the whole turn is just a Bungee Plumber. So this does 4 probably. No, he blocked. Come on, man. That is such an important 4 damage, but whatever. We'll get 2 instead. Okay, that's very slow. So Navy Bean is nice. If we get a 1-drop, I wonder if I'll go with the Marine Bean here. Ooh, that's a juicy bounce. This is a very decent card here, by the way. You know what? If our opponent plays a passes, we're gonna go with Navy Bean, and if they don't, I guess Gravestones. That's fine. This is such a strong play still. Should I protect the Rotobega here? This will be 6 plus 4, actually. Well, no, this is going to do a whole bunch of face damage. I should probably go face. We should probably just try to set up to win this turn. Yeah, this is fine. I don't think protecting Roto is good. By the way, that thing's going to have to do 4 damage in order for it to kill the Roto, which, again, Electrician can. There's not a whole lot of things that can do that. This should... It is Electrician. Damn! We could win right here. Another Bungee Plumber? Actually, right, the Rhodobagus still hits face, so Lua Bungee Plumber, we're gonna win this turn. Especially with one more bean, is just gonna, it's not even. Why did I not protect? Because we're setting up lethal this turn. If I would have put the Navy Bean here, our opponent probably would then block the 6, and then 4 damage would not do it. This way, proc the block, and we'll still have 8 damage on the field. We're in extremely good shape now. That is so lucky! Was that perfect? No! Okay, a Bean will win now. We're pushing for lethal. We're at 16 health. Our opponent's in single digits already. He used Eureka on one of the admirals. He's like, ha! I'll Eureka you to death. That's not the way that card works, dude. G motherfrickin' G. He would need barrel fireworks right now in order to survive. Hey, you guys, I'll do some BM. Here, watch this. Little does he know, it still works. That's some game mechanic knowledge BM. I'll definitely take it. He's like, what did you just do? You covered one of your admirals. Still works. And I covered the one that you Eureka'd. All voice cracks must be highlighted. I do that on purpose sometimes. Sometimes it's not there. Sniper, I can't find you on the friend. I'm probably not gonna be able to find you and remove you, dude. There's thousands of people on my friend list. You gotta reload your game and remove me. Thank you, Ophia, for the one who really came in here and pressured me to change the deck list. Appreciate it. Brianna's so good against Boogaloo. Boogaloo's strong against decks like this. This is not going to work against Boog. He has so many things that can remove this. I mean, maybe it will. Oh, maybe you're not good. Oh my goodness. Oh my... Okay. See what happens. Eureka got buffed. It does 1 damage. They should definitely buff Eureka. You know Eureka's, seriously, people are like, oh, it's one of the best powers in the game. It's actually really one of the worst powers in the entire game. I'm gonna play this to maybe set a pocket up for this. I'm not gonna play this anywhere if our opponent doesn't commit a 2-cost minion here. What was I just saying? People used to say Eureka is just the best power in the game. It is seriously, in terms of superpowers, it is definitely one of the worst. I think Roses is better than Eureka. It's 3 random cards. Just compare it to Telepathy. 2 cards in your deck are great. 3 random cards. Usually one of them is completely useless. You'll never have any use for it the rest of the game. And then the other 2 are just, it's just random, subpar. Games don't also come down to, oh, this is such a strong play. Games don't come down to card advantage much anymore in this game, just because the meta has sped up. They've added too many good cheap cards to this game that it really usually doesn't come down to card advantage. Okay. Look at this aggressive noob. I'll go with this. We'll probably block the 4. That's fine. It does nothing though, because this one dies. Block. No, hit us for the 4. So nice. Sad Boogaloo. I don't know what he's trying to do. These Navy Beans are going to wreck this guy so bad. These are going to be 3-2s. This one's protected behind a walnut. He doesn't have a bungee plumber to even be heard of. If he had one, he would have used one last turn instead of stupid backup dancers. This actually dies. What a great play. I'm going to protect our block meter with this, actually, since we're actually, instead of being an aggro deck, we're actually controlling him and setting the tempo right now. That con man dies for free. Yo, Dad! Listed 4 survives. We actually have another one with a Blind Pleurodon. Just get that weak stuff out of here. This game is over already. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. No one cares. Oh, this one? I almost made a mistake, you guys. That's definitely better. Get that weak stuff out of here. Alright, so we're 3-0. We're winning fast, too. This is, again, the second Amphibious deck I'm trying. The first one didn't have Admirals. I honestly don't know what I was thinking. I put in a lot of beans at the end after I decided I was not going Admiral. Sort of a rushed deck list. But anyway, don't have a lot of time to do this deck, but it's nice that we're winning quickly with this aggro deck, because we'll be able to get in at least 8 games here before the stream time is over. Forget-Me-Nuts, a 2/2/3 Amphibious? I don't see any need to change Forget-Me-Nuts. I think it's actually good that it's a 1-cost card. Curban Fluff. Why is everyone calling me rude? Not rude. You're rude. I love all of you, okay? Stop being rude. What happens when I get a string of beans and limas? I'm in good hands. I don't know what you're talking about. This is a decent hand. I wonder if I get rid of one of these Ligmas. What's Wifey Fry's name? Her name is Leia. Like the princess from Star Wars. This Citron power is so strong. I haven't even seen this today yet. Any good solar flare decks? Yes. Ramp Pineclone is working just fine. You don't even need solar winds in that deck, by the way. Where did you come up with your name, Fry? Look in the FAQ. Can someone put a link to the FAQ, please? I don't know if I go face with this. We're gonna need the controls eventually. I can do that on turn 3, though. You know what? Screw you. How do I have online battle? Because I put my age higher. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to. I should really. Okay. Oh, this is such a strong play now. When did you find out about the instead? During the first stream after the patch? People told me. I didn't find out myself. I think this is okay. I could go with the environment here, though. It's really not bad, and the Citron power will be better later. I'm gonna go with this. Hopefully it doesn't have a Trapper territory. That would suck. Oh. Hubcap's racist against kids? Is kids even a race? I understand, Mr. Fatty Ratty. I've addressed you several times with this deck. Oh, this one. This deck is not. Mr. Fatty Ratty, you, my friend, don't know what you're even saying. Man, the question is, how greedy do we get? I'm gonna, yes. Super greedy. Okay. You're being really weird. Come back in 7 minutes and act socially appropriate. Thank you. See you later. greed comes before the fall. This is a really good setup play. We'll see what we get out of this. A one drop would be really cool. So we'll go to the Yule. We're actually going to draw two more magic. Just the magic beanstalk count is getting really, really high in our deck here. Yes! 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 It's huge. It's huge. It's huge. Oh, he's still doing 3 strike through? Ouch. Oh, well, I might have to actually go with Jelly Bean against that. But everything else is getting cleared. Down to 7. A little dangerous. It just makes the Navy Bean do so much next turn. Do I have to bounce this card? Maybe. I need some magic beanstalks already. Did he read what? Oh, I don't know. This is 3. No, this is not bullseye anymore. I think this is fine. We don't want to buff things and then cover them. What if this is a pirate too? It's too much damage. Is the bullseye one better? No. Definitely. This one? No. This will probably be a swashbuckler. This prevents 5 damage this turn. We're just really low in health. It's a Cryo Yeti. Feels weird, man. So he froze the 5-4. That's fine. Bounce that next turn. It's proxy block. We're not in great shape. Sea monkey? Keep bouncing. I'm just looking for a lethal here, you guys. Hello? Wait! It didn't let me play it? What? Come on, man! No! I literally dropped it on the field. It's so stupid. I'm not even gonna count this stupid game. You know what? There's no point. The chances of winning are so small now. I should have actually put the bog in 4. That's what I should have done. The Jelly Bean wasn't the play. We had lethal last turn. Doesn't matter. Jelly Bean would have made. Oh, actually, no, it would have made lethal because of this one. You're right. That's not even That's not even being too slow. That's seriously side sync, taking it just lagged on me there. You're right, Jelly. It would have been the same thing. You're right. Jelly Bean would have been better because it would have buffed the other Jelly Bean. I'm just not gonna count that, I guess. It really was a win. We really would have won that game. It wasn't being too slow. It's because I'm on a screen mirror. It's just one of the hazards of being a streamer. I'll just edit that out. We had guaranteed lethal though. Here we go. Keep it going. This is fine. I'll probably go with this first. And play this on heights. Are there over 200 people here now? Wow. We got 225 on Twitch. I'll definitely take it. Keep it going. This will come in handy. Cause bog. Dude, your free sub end, yeah. You just don't have the badge by that GTCM. That's how I know. I think this is better. We want to protect the Rotobiga. Later. I'll probably bungee plumber this. It's so slow. It's so slow. Past turn 2? Oh, we're in great shape now. Play Gravestone. Ooh, we're in such good shape. Especially against Infinity. These are going to be so good. Thank you so much.
2 months.
Thank you so much. 2 months, baby. Oh, ugh. Ouch. Where do we want this? I guess here is fine. Does it make a difference? Is it going to be running amphibious minions is the question. Maybe I don't do this, though. Maybe just Cool Bean is the play. Is this really better that this dies? I'm actually going to go with Cool Bean here. I want to use the Protect when it's going to make a big difference. And again, this will protect a 3/3 next turn. Althea, you can turn down your turn down your resolution if it's lagging. Are the Twitch servers lagging a little bit? Some people are complaining about that. Yes! Yes! If he has a bungee plumber, then great. Unfortunately, we're up against a splash deck, so we're still doing amazing here. Down to 6 already. This is turn 5 coming up. Oh, this is such good. Yes, and we got a 1-drop. Oh, this is such a strong play. Chickening is not going to be good enough here. I think spread is the play, just because it's the block turn right now. We're still doing almost lethal damage against chickening. It's 2 and 3. He'll be down to 1 here unless he gets super. It's a good thing we spread everything and not team up. I guess the team up, what's it matter? Wow, this is so strong! Look at the Marine Beam coming right in the nick of time. Such a strong play. This is gonna be This is going to be buffed by 3. This is going to be a 6/5. Amazing. Amazing. See you later, Mal. Your lack of faith in Bog. He's controlling us. Here he goes. Here he goes, you guys. He's just going to have to hope that we don't have a... This doesn't matter. This is not Amphibious minion. We win. Dang, this deck. This deck is performing. I'll definitely take it. Just in the nicotine. Marine Beam. Didn't even need the buff there. He just needed a 1/1 to win, basically. Alright, here's HG. This will be a test. Nice that we have cheaper environments. Can't really get rid of double Marine. This is actually very good against HG. It can't deal 1 damage. This is probably the best matchup, actually, is specifically Huge Gigantuchus. So this is going to go here. The idea is to be able, theoretically, to... Well, Rotobega next turn. Maybe I should have not played this. Maybe I should have just passed. It just depends on time. I don't know if probably 8. We're running out of time, right? This is fine. Now this field clears him. Should have played it in 4? I don't think so. It really combines to kill that. I think we're okay. And we have another Rotobega to protect this one now. We have a Marine Beam. We're in really good shape. Huge Gigantuchus. I love seeing that spelt out in Hebrew. Hello, Maddie. Why didn't he play Guy on turn 1? I think he wanted to establish the tempo of the Duck before we were able to make a strong play to remove it. Duck even on turn 2 is not amazing because... Ducky 2 I'm talking about, because there's a lot of things with 2 health on turn 2. It's just so easy to make a good thing. You have to almost hope. That's why Ducky 2 is not a good card. It's so easily countered the turn play. It's the dry zombie. Alright, we win. I'll count that, why not? We were ahead and we had several very good possible plays there, so keep it going. So we're 5 now. Is Turquoise Skull good? Again, I'll try it, but I don't know. It doesn't... I don't think it does enough. It was a goose, not a duck. Gotcha. Gotcha, mate. Let's look for some early game. Here we go. Against Boogaloo, oh, this is tough. There's so many things that control us well. Oh, I don't mind the suggestions for the decks. I don't mind that at all. I very often see suggestions from live chat and write it down. Certainly no problem. I don't know. Do we make a play against this guy against Boog on turn 1? Maybe we'll play the worst minion. Let's see what happens. It just has so many things that take this out. But you know what? If he lightning bolts a Sting Beam, not the end of the world. Then we have 2, 3. Oh, that should be fine. Backup dancers, beautiful. So happy to see him start with this piece of garbage card on turn 1. Just charging our block meter. It's just helping us. Didn't even have it. It's just this. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't really matter that much. The line was slightly better, but it's fine. Any good Chompzilla budget decks you can use? I do have a budget aggro flower deck. Just type in Chompzilla budget into YouTube. My deck should come up. Oh, I'm not reading all that. I don't have a Discord. I do have an amino. It's called Frying Up. I'm gonna make an amino launch video. Man, I have like an unlimited amount of things to. I should just knock a couple of those things off the list already, though. I have an amino, you guys. A-M-I-N-O. It's for mobile. Can you just... Okay. Okay. You're so weird. A little strange. Strange. Ouch! That's a strong play, though. We might get Protect this turn. We also might get Mog. Mog would be good. Citron Super would be good. Walnut would be fine. So, all... No! And we don't block? Getting triggered. Getting triggered. Hello, Ludu. This will make Walnut protect this thing. If we get Mog, should I use it on the 4-2 or on the 4-3? I guess on the 4-3. Doesn't realize we're streaming. No! Dude, we're blocking this turn! This man's crazy! It's fine. Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! We need a one drop bean right now. Give that man a little bean! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Oh baby, that's what I'm talking about. Ho ho ho! Ha ha ha! Go for lethal? Wait! Uh-oh, here comes the lethal dilemma again. Do some lane 1. Oh, I don't know. Ask my mommy. Wait! Oh, he's so nice. Do we go for lethal here? It hurts so much if we don't win. 6, 9. Ah! Ah! It's so greedy. It's so greedy, but I just gotta do it, folks. I just have to. This isn't gonna kill anything. It's such a hard play. We do have Brainana next turn. Oh, come on, don't roll 3. Don't roll a 3. No! No! He just lightning bolted that? Uh-oh. Do I lose the game now? This is called BS value. Do I lose the game because of that? We can go for a thing. Just need a minion. Any minion. Got it. This is still doable, barely. Oh. I deserve to lose. No! Why are we rolling once? Stop rolling once! It's 2 damage. Uh-oh. No, we definitely lose. We didn't get a bounce. I can't believe it! How did I cheat? I didn't cheat. I was too greedy. We don't have any card draw. It's guaranteed lethal. This doesn't draw. This draws him a card. Hope he plays Regifter. It's not a brainy hero. Oh well. 5-1. 2 more games. We'll call it the day. Come on, man! Did the sound just glitch out? I don't know. How come the instead command isn't working? So we must have just used it. That's a lot of Navy beans. I think we'll keep this actually. When is PvP? I don't know. After this, after the daily challenge. This is fine. Secret Agent does not trigger Dino Roars. It essentially bounces it into your hand and bounces to that. What is that guy doing? Sometimes I just don't know. Do we want that to be on the ground for some reason? No. This is a really strong, especially against Super Brains. He just has no way of clearing small minions, except for Fire Rooster, but we're safe in the water lane. We're good. You can't find the online battle button. I'm gonna make a post about it. Hopefully they'll fix this. Cycle Cap, if you run Pine Clones is still a very strong card. If you're running Pine Clones in your Cycle Cap deck, you're still gooch. This is fine. This is so much damage. It's a 6/5 too. Ridiculous. Fire Rooster should be Amphibious. It's a swimming one. Beam me up? No. Too slow. Needed that. I'm a walnut. Sure. Can we just swim? I think they're saying the other guy was roping. Oh, if I'm thinking a long time, do people think do my opponents who not watching the stream think I'm roping? Probably. Well, just to presume anything. This is so lethal. This is so insanely lethal. I can't even say how lethal this is. Giving a bean deck with 2 Admiral Navy beans, giving us 2 more cards. That'll do it. That'll definitely get it done. There's no things our opponent can do here. Got him. The other play was going to be to protect and then see if we get a one-drop in case our opponent blocked. It would have actually blocked all three of them. Which still would have been a very strong play. He didn't, the Marine Beam didn't add anything that turn. You open an 11 pack and you got Dandelion and Gargface. Cool. Get those 11. Can play this on the water and the ground, I mean. Actually double these up. I'll get rid of you. That's a good hand. Ooh, I wonder if I play these on the ground to play around Fire Rooster. Well, just trying to think. This doesn't really survive against any gravestone he plays next turn. Drone Engineer would be a 0. I think we're just gonna play this here. I'll play the Rotobega to counter, either the Headstone Carver or the Gravestone, or if he plays in lane 3, which would be fortunate, we'll be able to counter both, and then we'll do this on turn 3. This on turn 4. That's pretty good. No! Ooh! So the question is, what do I go after? Killing you? Or getting the Headstone Carver here? The Headstone Carver is more dangerous, and we're gonna need an answer to it. I don't think this 1-2 matters enough for us to even have to deal with it, so I'm gonna put Rotobega in 2, actually. Again, Fire Rooster would be strong. There's not a lot of... I don't know what the meta is, but it's not a whole lot of Fire Roosters in the meta. Beam me up? Like, how is he going to deal with this card? Teleporting a guy in? I'm almost tempted just to do these two now. Hello, Frog Carf. How you doing? This is PvZ Heroes. Frog Carf? Sounds familiar. There's no game sound now? Really? Is that glitching? The question is, where does this go? I think here. I think the one Admiral Navy being the Rotobega is so strong here. Chop doesn't do anything. Super doesn't do anything either. Super does nothing here. It doesn't have. There's not enough attack. It does a bonus attack of 0 damage. That would be hilarious if you tried to use Super here. Freeze. Bog should be a bean. Yes, the bean bog. Okay. I would love to see him waste his Super there. That would be so funny. We're in really good shape here. Man, this Navy Bean's a strong play. We have a Marine Bean play now. I think I think the Marine Bean play is actually this thing's gonna have so much attack. What does it even do? Is the question. The Marine Bean doesn't... Oh, it actually goes in the water here. Yes. And this will cycle through his block meter. Doubly. Yeah, we'll just put this in the water. Works good to me. Pogo? Where are you going to Pogo, though? Not worth it. Deadly, huh? I kill everyone! So this is 8-7-6? Gonna hurt. No, not... okay, it has 1 attack, because it got buffed. It's fine. So here's 4. Ouch. Oh, hell no! Just procs the block. Is the sound really not working? I can try it. This is game 8 anyway, so I don't know what happened. Drink something? Oh, for the hydration buff. So a bean wins. This is a very strong aggressive deck here. I like it. It's trying to kill my Admiral finally. All right, perfect. No BM value necessary. Alright guys, so that was the Amphibious Aggro Citron Bean deck. Very, very strong, effective deck. I like it. I don't know if the Jelly Beans, yeah, they were okay. Really everything worked. It's nice having the cheap Bog really did add value like you saw that game. It really added value. The Marine Beans also, I mean there's certain points. This deck does have a lot of ways of winning. You can win with Rotobega and buffing up those. You can win with a powerful Marine Bean strat. Didn't play that many Bananas, interestingly. Almost didn't need them. Really nice aggressive deck. Gonna try more amphibious decks, maybe Grass Knuckles with bonus attacks. Kind of interested to see. Probably gonna do a different version of Citron Amphibious too with some Snake Grass. Let's see what happens, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Peace. This is Fry. Amazing. Yep. Citron Aggro used to be such a joke, but Marine Bean Bog making it happen. Power Flower is still a good card, especially for budget. I'm going to take a 1 minute break, just got to use the washroom. I'll be back in 1 minute, we'll do the daily challenge, and we'll do some PvP. I'll probably do one game of PvP. Alright. Daily challenge time. Transfiguration is a powerful combination of low cost, high health plants. Turn your garlics and walnuts into a bunch of stuff. You craft 4 figs? You know, for fun, yes. For competitive, no. That's the answer. I need to make some fig decks now. Fig. Such strong stats. It's a 4 cost 4/7. Okay. Keep it going. Does this sound okay, you guys? I have seen Transfiguration turn the cornucopia. Unfortunately, I have not caught that on camera yet. For funsies. Maybe I should eat before I... They nerfed berries, yes, Lizard, very much. They also buffed Amphibious. They also nerfed Ramp. It was amazing. So this will turn into 2 things. Double cattail. Woo. Yeah, I think it's time for So the other, there's two RNG decks I want to try. We can do Berry Splash, maybe with the new... Anyway, I want to try Berry Splash. I do want to do Transfiguration decks again. It's newly buffed a little bit. And I want to do some Conjure decks with Trick or Treater and Chemist. That'll be fun. This is a lot of damage. 6 damage. Definitely take it. It's not bad. Cattail should be a 3/3. I dig it. I totally ship that, friendly dude. What if the multiplayer glitch isn't a glitch? No. It's gotta be a glitch. Reddit just went down. Okay, I have to, Oh no, this should have gone here. Whoops. It's fine. Because now that actually moves. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. What am I doing? What am I doing, folks? The online glitch is if you're under 13. I think. They name Ricochet Rico? It's hilarious. Everyone calls him that anyway, though. Here we go. Crow Yeti Mug could work. It's a lot of 5s, though, for a deck. I feel like in decks that Mug is a liability because you're buffing minions. You've already used Headstone Carver, using Pirate, so then Yeti can replace Mix of Gravedigger. PvP time. I think I'm gonna grab that lunch now. Starting to get hungry. Fig dies to Rocket now. Okay. True. Are there gonna be more Rockets in the meta? Since Flick isn't as important because Briar Rose isn't as prevalent. Gonna wait to see how the meta settles down. I have to figure out my meta is gonna be too. I mean, Valtrixer Hybrid is ridiculous still. I want to see really what the strong plant decks are now. That's really what's changed. Hello, c'est bon. C'est bon! Yeah, you're a little late. About to finish. I'll do one PvP game and get the heck out of here. We're already way over time. Is it 3 o'clock already? Damn, I have so much stuff to do. Why am I still streaming? I kind of, you know, we did version 2 of the deck, so we played like a lot of extra games here. Guess it'll be Gralian. You know what? This is this deck. We'll just get some extra imp throwing imp value. This is the Hunt deck. I'll hold on to that. Hold on to that. You change to Repeat Moss. Why would that change? Ramp Repeat Moss is different. That's really not a thing anymore. It's like you can't just run Ramp on the virtues of how amazing Ramp is anymore. It's got to be really solid. I don't think Solar Winds into Repeat Moss is even a thing right now. It's too expensive. Yeah, I know. I should probably play with him a little bit less. This is fine. New voices they added. Right, Brock didn't have one. What is this? Are these spinach patties? Where did she find these? They're so good. Is PvZ Heroes dead? Certainly not. We just got an update, you guys. It's amazing. No, Sharpshooter. We're kicking the touch. Don't you watch the Brawl Stars stream, Sharpshooter? Just got an update. I'm figuring out this meta. I have 20 obvious decks to try. He couldn't. The hunts actually screwed this up. Yeah. It'll be better later. Let's just go with this. Keep it going. Wow. Very, very strong play. Raptors bugged? Oh, I gotta try that. Are you serious? I'll try that right now. Is Raptor really bugged, guys? Is this possible? Playing PvZ Heroes blindfolded? No, it's impossible. How would I do that? I have to do it on my phone. Okay. I'm gonna put that in the water. It's gonna be so good. Got him. Yeah, there you can find the Transfiguration Fire Rooster in one of the highlight reels. It works weird because one thing happens at a time. Anyway, don't have the brain capacity right now to explain that. Oh, you click the card and listen to what it says. Oh, I could with audio clues. That's interesting. Blindfold challenge. You know what? After I try all these meta decks and get bored again, I'll try the blindfold challenge using audio clues. I'll use like the best deck too. I'll take it. Wait. He bounced that? Oh, it's so annoying. Just so obnoxious. Yeah, I'll upload it to YouTube in the next couple of days, don't worry. Baumbek. One more bounce and he wins. $30 in the amino. Once I announce it on YouTube, it'll be hundreds probably. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! This is bad. Could roll a 1 and win now. Give that man a Zombat. Rank a clock. Another reason why this becomes better, of course, we don't kill you. And he rolls a 1. It was perfect, you guys. Brawl Stars update video? Oh man. How you doing, Kazum Kal? Are we still doing loops memes? Alright, I gotta go. I gotta go, you guys. I got a lot of stuff to do. I gotta cross some things off this list. I gotta make the merch one, the amino one, and make a PvZ video. Maybe I'll make the PvZ video right now. I'll look at the Brawl Stars video during the Brawl Stars stream, okay? Maybe I'll do a live reaction or something. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. We had, we peaked at over 200 people just on Twitch, besides for the 70 that's been around YouTube, so. Anyway guys, I will see you next time. Bye YouTube. Come over to Twitch if you want to interact with us. I've been streaming for it's 3 o'clock already. I'm so overtime. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. This is Fry. Brawl Stars in an hour and a half.